Even as we stand here, they are debating a bathroom bill. Really? Running away from our real challenges by creating false distractions is not how Texas became great, and it's not the way that we do things here in Austin. In Austin, we know why Texas is great. And we know the real meaning of a word that we have all come to love, one that demonstrates and holds in it the real story of Texas, and that's the word y'all. Y'all doesn't just mean some of us. Y'all just doesn't mean everyone who votes in a particular primary. Y'all doesn't mean people who look exactly like you or dress like you or think exactly like you or are exactly like you. Y'all is Texas' gift to the English language. Y'all means y'all. It means all of us. It means every single one of us. It means every star and stripe in the flag and every color in the rainbow.
Every public police policy needs to be geared towards is the safety of our community. And I do not see the bill that is being considered, as we know it, the bathroom bill, increases public safety in any way, but instead could in fact and will jeopardize the safety of many in our community. And that's why you see so many of us out here today to talk about this very important issue.
Myself and my department, all the departments you see back here, we've been checking our database. You see these horrific crimes that this bill purportedly will prevent. And I've got news for them. We have yet to find anything that this will prevent, because in truth, this is a purported solution that is in search of a problem, a non-existent problem. What this is going to do is once again bring the American law enforcement professional, the Texas law enforcement professional, into a situation where now folks will feel emboldened. They will feel that they can discriminate, they will feel that they can target, and they will feel that they can have vigilante justice out there because of this law. So we are urging all Texans to weigh in on this matter. Please don't put another handcuff, another burden on our overburdened law enforcement community here in the state of Texas.
The bathroom bill doesn't pass the test, the most basic test of any public safety bill. It does nothing to make us safer. More than that, it creates new complications for police officers. It targets transgender Texans. It will sow confusion among the general public. Women will be using restroom facilities now will be joined by men, the very thing proponents of the bill say that they're trying to prevent. So how does this help?
Look at the research. Look at the statistics. If you support your police, then listen to your police. There's no need for this legislation. We've got a tough job. Our officers work hard. Our citizens need our help. There's no call for this bill.
These bills do nothing to prevent sexual assault, and I am personally offended that sexual assault has been co-opted to promote these bills. I've been doing this work for almost 40 years in 2 states, and I've never encountered nor heard of a single solitary woman or child who has been victimized in a public restroom or a locker room by a man posing as a woman. As I've heard others charitably explain, this bill is a solution in search of an actual problem. And if I believe this bill was just another innocuous but harmless bill, I wouldn't bother to speak out. But unfortunately, that is not the case here. Although restricting restroom access for transgender women, men, girls, and boys does not make it safer for others, it does accomplish putting them at risk.
I am a survivor of a violent sexual assault, and trust me, I am not in any opposition of any bill that will guarantee the public safety. However, I do oppose any bill that does not honestly depict what public safety really is with regards to rape and its meaning. Therefore, I urge Texas legislators to do the same when it comes to this bathroom bill.
This bill makes people less safe, not more safe, and is impossible to enforce. So I call on the legislature to bring dignity and respect and safety to everyone, because no one deserves less than that and law enforcement and sexual assault survivors have my commitment to try and restore sanity in this conversation.
We have real problems such as homicide, sexual assault, domestic violence, drug offenses, and driving under the influence. Any attempt to draw the focus away from those problems and to bathrooms should be widely condemned. This bill attempts to solve a problem that doesn't exist, and we as law enforcement officers already have a host of real problems we attend to every day to keep our community and our citizens safe.
If I thought that we were facing a safety crisis in our public restrooms, you can bet I'd be one of the first clamoring to address it. But that is just not happening. I believe we should take threats to the public seriously. But that means acknowledging what those threats are and allocating resources in an appropriate and responsible way to get the job done. When we spin our wheels over made-up scare tactics like this, we're doing a real disservice to our communities. We're not talking about how we can better address real public safety threats like domestic violence or illegal drug use.
It's a distraction from the real problems. You know, our law enforcement lawmakers have really important duties to address concerns that we really have. I want to echo the sentiment of the mayor. We should address school finance. Let's address unfunded mandates, but let's not waste our time on a bill that does nothing to protect our citizens.
We all want to ensure that our children are safe, but we also want to ensure that they are treated respectfully and with dignity. Let's focus on the issues that matter to school children across our state, as well as to local taxpayers. The bathroom bill is nothing more than a distraction for the bigger concerns that impact all of us.